News just coming in, the father of JNU student Umar Khalid has reached the Jamiat Ullema Hind's conference in Delhi. Khalid faces charges of sedition along with Kanhaiya and Anirban for allegedly raising anti-India slogans inside the campus on the 9th of February. The Modi government has been targeted for intolerance at the event by spiritual leaders. In the latest, Umar Khalid's father said that it was shameful that after more than 60 years of independence, people are still seeking to be unshackled at universities. He said that tribals and Dalits are seeking to be heard and added that there seems to be no end to crimes against women.
लोगों में, मेरी कौम में, पढ़े लिखे लोगों में, ग्रेजुएट्स में, हाई स्कूल पास में और हमारे एजुकेशन स्टैंडर्ड बहुत ऊंचा है। बे नौकरी दुगनी हो गई है, दुगनी। ईसाई बिना नौकरी के घूम रहा है। जिनको नौकरी है, अपने से 3 दर्जा नीचे की नौकरी कर रही है। एमए पास है तो चौकीदारी कर रहे हैं। लड़की ने एमए किया है तो स्टेनोग्राफी कर रही है, सेक्रेटरी है, रिसेप्शनिस्ट है। कहाँ गया? सवाल इनसे हट के, ताकि आप सवाल इस पे ना पूछे, उनके गिरेबान पकड़ के ना पूछे कि क्या हो रहा है, मेरा पैसा कहाँ है, मेरा खाना कहाँ है, मेरी आज़ादी कहाँ है। आप इससे ना पूछे, बहाना कहीं और जाता है। हमको आपको सारों को देशद्रोह करा दिया जाता है।
Let's get a word from our deputy editor Ashar Ahmad Khan, who's with us live from the national capital. Ashar, not surprising the statement being made by Umar Khalid's father, the fact that the government needs to focus on other issues rather than picking on students.
Well, that is a demand which the opposition has been raising in this entire session of parliament, and this time round, it is the father of Umar Khalid, one of the students who've been arrested from JNU. The other thing is that SQR Ilyas, the father of Umar Khalid, also has a political party by the name of Welfare Party. But this time round, he was speaking in the National Solidarity Conference, in which all leaders of all religious and also political party leaders were there. So the entire opposition was getting together to corner the government on the issue of intolerance and the debate which has been raising of national versus anti-national.
And Ashar, how is it that we're seeing a coming together of, or how is it that Umar Khalid's father decided to attend the Jamiat conference?
Well, Umar Khalid's father, SQR Ilyas, has been a member of the Muslim Personal Law Board. He's been active as far as politics is concerned, and by virtue of that, he was invited to this World Solidarity Conference being organized by Jamiat Ullema.
Ashar, and even though Kanhaiya has been granted bail by the courts, Anirban and Umar Khalid continue to be behind bars. Their appeal for bail is likely to come up after their judicial custody expires.
Well, yes, that is the procedure which is being followed by the courts and also by the guardians or by Anirban and Umar Khalid themselves. They have not yet approached the High Court for a bail. So when the judicial custody comes to end, naturally it will come up for bail hearing.
Asha, thanks so much for that update.
जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि मुल्क इस वक्त एक नाजुक दौर से गुजर रहा है। फिरका वाराना ताकतें एक गहरी साजिश के तहत मुल्क के इत्तेहाद को तोड़ रही हैं और मुल्क में नफरत का माहौल पैदा कर रही हैं। देश के सेकुलरिज्म को खासकर निशाना बनाया जा रहा है। ये हम सब के लिए गहरी फिक्र की बात है। ऐसे माहौल में सभी देशवासियों को मजहब, जात पात, रंग और नस्ल के भेदभाव को भूलकर कौमी यकजहती के लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म पर इकट्ठा करना एक अहम काम है।
What's the big deal about this event? All right, we are trying to get reactions from political leaders and our reporters on the ground. The Ulema-e-Hind is holding a conference. It's not an unusual event. It's organized every couple of months. This particular event has also seen addresses from Umar Khalid's father, the JNU student who's been arrested on charges of sedition, along with Anirban. Kanhaiya, the president of the JNU Students' Union, of course, has been released on bail. These students were arrested for allegedly raising anti-India slogans. The opposition hit out at the Narendra Modi government for targeting students and not allowing freedom of expression on campuses. The entire student community had poured out in the streets of the capital, protesting against the government's decision, against police action on the campus, and the Home Minister's statement where he said that these students had links with the LET. The government, in fact, had come under severe attack from the opposition for levelling unfair allegations against students for merely raising slogans. In fact, the Delhi police had found a report saying that no evidence had been found to actually show that Kanhaiya and the other students had raised these slogans. A police report had also suggested, the Delhi government has submitted a report to suggest that the videos that were aired by some news channels were doctors. So these students actually didn't raise anti-India slogans. At the conference that's happening today, not surprisingly, we're seeing political leaders from across the spectrum and a few social speakers as well, talking about the latest controversy. We saw Umar Khalid's father addressing the crowd, saying that the government needs to focus on other issues. There were also speeches made by some Congress leaders, including Ghulam Nabi Azad. We have India Today's Ahmad Azim on the phone line with us. Ahmad, take us through what's happening there.
Well, people from various minorities groups have gathered in this conference, and the whole agenda of this conference is to send a message of national integration, to send a message that our constitution talks about secularism, and it is soul of the whole constitution, and this government is trying to attack on the whole soul of the constitution. So there is need to get together and to fight back in the strongest possible word, and if the fight is necessary on the street, to send the message across, the people will come on the street as well. So Congress president was also expected in this conference, but on her, Azad came into this conference, and he spoke about Sonia Gandhi's message. And Manish Shankar Iyer, Congress leader, is also here. There are several other leaders also from Congress and some other parties as well, Samajwadi Party, and there are people from various religious groups. So the gathering is huge. Around 50 to 60,000 people are here. The whole Indira Gandhi Stadium is jam-packed, and the adjacent hall is also filled with people. The conference is now about to be over, but the message is very clear that whatever the government is doing currently, they will not sit back quietly now, and they will fight back in the strongest possible manner.
All right, Ahmad, stay on with us. A huge gathering in the national capital. Ahmad reporting that close to 50 to 60,000 people from religious minorities and different political parties have gathered in the national capital. They are addressing the crowd, speaking against police action inside JNU. The story, of course, had hit headlines for the during the last month when the police arrested Kanhaiya and two other students on charges of sedition for allegedly raising anti-India slogans inside the campus. We're getting a reaction from CPI's Mohammad Salim as well. Take a look.
तुम नाथुराम के खानदान आकर के हमसे तुम देश प्रेम का सर्टिफिकेट मांगोगे, ये हमें हरगिज बर्दाश्त नहीं है। मुंह में राम नाम और दिल में नाथुराम, ये इस मुल्क में चलने वाला नहीं है। सवाल ये नहीं है कि हमारे घर में क्या पक रहा है, हम मछली बना रहे हैं या गोश्त बना रहे हैं, वो बड़े का है या छोटे का है, हुकूमत का, सियासत का, ये कोई मुदाखलत इसमें हो नहीं सकता। हमारे खुराक के बारे में, हमारे जुबान के बारे में, हमारे इबादत के तरीके के बारे में, हमारे यकीदा के बारे में, आजादी के पहले और आजादी के बाद जो लोग भी इस मुल्क को बनाने में अपना अपना देन दिए हैं, उससे संघ परिवार को बहुत नफरत है, और इसलिए उनको कम्युनिस्ट से भी नफरत है, उनको मुसलमानों से भी नफरत है, उनको क्रिश्चियन से भी नफरत है, और उनको जो भी इस देश के देश प्रेमी, जो भी इस देश के हुब्बुल वतन और आजादी की लड़ाई में कांग्रेस पार्टी जिस तरह से सबसे बड़ा मंच बनकर के उभर के आके लड़ा था, और जमीयत उलमा हिंद जैसे ताकत जो आजादी के लिए कुर्बानी दिए, उससे भी उनको नफरत है। हम इस नफरत के आग में हिंदुस्तान को जलाने नहीं देंगे। आज सिर्फ सेकुलरिज्म नहीं, हमारे जमहूरियत का भी गला घोटा जा रहा है। लोकसभा के अंदर बाहर आवाज उठाने से मना किया जा रहा है, सेडिशन कानून लगाया जा रहा है। हम आपसे ये कहते हैं, ये लड़ाई हम सब एक साथ लड़ेंगे, और फैज की जुबान में ये कहना पड़ेगा, बोल के लफ्ज आजाद है तेरे, बोल।
We'll keep getting you updates from the ground.